Greetings, thank you for joining us. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Fifth Dimension. I'm not sure what. YouTube is changing all that stuff, so hopefully this will be alright. Alright, greetings. I believe all systems are go. Alright, for tonight's broadcast to be. I don't think I prepared for it either. Well, I was going to talk about Monday, and it's now Wednesday. I forgot what I was going to talk about Monday because I was going to do it Sunday and I didn't feel too good, so I just figured I'd just do it Monday, and then Monday I was like, bleh. So here we are. So I was going to talk about, this will be for the YouTube bots, 9/11. Go into a little bit of details of that. And Anunnaki, of course I put Anunnaki in the title, so we're going to a little bit of that. Also, I've been connecting more to my Atlantean incarnation slightly, when it's not so friendly. Basically, I've got little glimpses here and there for obvious reasons, because I don't think it's something I really want to see completely. But it's like, you ever see, like for example, like a movie, like the main villain, but then there's a villain of the villain. So I guess was like Atlanteans that went dark. The females that went really bad. Some just went nuts. That came through channeling yesterday. But some don't like what they were doing and go after them and try to destroy them or whatever it might be. I think I was one of them. Of course, I wasn't exactly nice to everybody, but I was. Just because you're bad doesn't mean you're bad to everybody. It's just those that are causing suppression. So, I don't know, they're not giving me the full details. I'm just getting little scratches here and there for obvious reasons. But, some that, meaning that you weren't exactly the nicest person already, but you weren't out to really hurt anybody, but those that are suppressing others just kind of, it's like, the bad guy goes after the bad guys, basically, something like that. Something around those lines. Because the whole thing was going to hell anyway, so it doesn't matter. Something like that. So either way, so we're connected to Illuminati energies basically through the Anunnaki, and we'll try to bring some of their energies in. What about? I guess we can do that in the beginning. Well, let's do the 9/11 thing real quick. I wasn't sure where we're gonna go. I'm just glad to be here. That's all we got. Let's see here. Those are new to all this. I'm sorry.com. We have private sessions throughout the week. You see it here. You also have a One-Head channel, a Google Hangout, Zoom in channel by phone. And you have the questions. These are going to be slightly delayed, 7 to 8 days or 9 days, because the webinar and Friday is kind of messed up a little bit. Same situation here. We have other channelers and healers that do recommend a social network and awesomeness. So, real quick, I think I already talked about this. Let's see. I think I talked about this in the past. Is it how I suppose? How you suppose? So, I'm bringing up the 9/11 stuff for various reasons. Bush. And was it NORAD? I'll do more remote viewing over time, but this has been kind of a rough week. So NORAD is supposed to be, keep us safe. If there's a plane that's taken over, it's supposed to fly over and shoot it down. Apparently, Cheney made it where the president has to, or the vice president is given authorization to shoot anything down. That was before 9/11. You can find on YouTube. You have to do some research on it. So I believe Cheney knew all about 9/11 before it occurred. Now, dumbass here, I think he had an idea, but I don't think he had the full understanding of it. For a good reason. He's a spokesperson of bullshit, basically, so the less he knows, the better. But after it happened, he knew exactly what was going on. I don't think he had the full understanding, the full detail, but this guy did. So he was running the show. That's pretty much our president for those 8 years. This guy's just a puppet. They're all puppets, but that was pretty much the president of it all. And so NORAD was obviously they're doing like what was it? I forget. War games during that. So they thought what happened on 9/11 was a war game. So they stood. Somebody's told them to stand down somewhere, and you know what happened. So it was all orchestrated. They weren't sure if it was going to pull off, if it was going to be pulled off at all. They're surprised anything worked actually. So the execution might not have been the best, but it wasn't necessarily going to be on 9/11 either. But I believe it was going to be more in August. But I think it got set back to 9/11. So they weren't sure if anything was going to work, but they knew something was going to. They're going to do whatever they could do. So. It's definitely the cabal trying to take us over, and they failed. And in 2008, they tried to do the same thing. With some of these aerospace companies, Raytheon is doing a lot of robotics and AI. So they don't really talk about this stuff publicly, but they're doing a lot of robotic AI stuff that's really advanced and kind of spooky in the long run. So obviously there's not much you're going to be able to find, but connected to the energies, everybody's heading towards space eventually. They're not, these guys might be the last ones to do that, but we're all going to, Boeing's going to space, everybody's going to space. Boeing, space plane. Yeah, so they're slowly gearing up. Well, not slowly. They've already been gearing up for quite a long time. Of course, this sucker. Yeah, I was gonna look this up. Yeah, this one's like. I'm assuming it's connected to Boeing, but I'm not. I don't think there's any real definite. Yeah, this is. Yeah, so they've been planning this. Now, there's your secret space program if you're looking for it. Not so secret, but it pretty much is connected to. That looks nice and friendly, doesn't it? Makes you want to just give it a nice big hug. Guys, that's spooky. Jeez. Yeah. So things are definitely going to shift. We're going to shift out of third dimensional knowledge. Well, eventually. We're heading more to a positive environment. Let's put it that way. It's going to take some time. Because people aren't ready for that. They like their drama. They like their Walmarts and stuff like that. So we're not going to shift out just yet. I guess I can turn up the light a little bit, but everything's kind of shifted around here. I'll just leave it the way it is. Alright, for Anunnaki connections, the reason I did that, I was going to go deeper into 9/11 stuff. I can't remember anything, so we'll just continue that on another day. At least I got something out there. It's very little, but it's something. Yeah, I was going to go further into it, but yeah, I feel a lot better today. Man, I've been taking a beating for this. Alright, anyway, here we go. So, this is Anunnaki Connections, and we'll go into any other, I think they're allowed to talk. I guess we'll find out. So, for those that are comfortable in the third dimension, that's nobody's going to kick you out. Oh yeah, that was right. For alien disclosure today, well, obviously it's nighttime, no time soon, but I did feel a lot of Palladian energies. Kind of like, not all the time, I don't tap into it all the time, but I felt their grid of, I won't call it a spy grid, but it's a measurement. They're measuring energies, testing things out, feeling the vibrations. I felt that around myself recently today. I don't normally feel stuff like that. So, it's still here technically, so I might bring them in also. Yeah, I wouldn't expect any aliens to fall out of the sky or a spaceship to appear anytime soon. Of course, you never know, but it's unlikely. But we are heading into that phase. And it's tough nuts for the rest of the humanity. It's like, you guys gotta grow up eventually. Even if you don't want to. It's like, yeah, it's probably 5 years for it. God, 5 years. but we are going into some kind of knowledge. We're going to make some breakthroughs. Let's put it that way. So sooner than later would be nice. So, all right, for Anunnaki connections, I'm not sure if you're going to come through. We'll see. It might rain. It looks like it's just starting to rain again. So, all right, much love, blessings. Here we go. Greetings, we're the Anunnaki Collective. Yes, we have the ability to create crystal energies, create knowledge for new planets such as yours. Many planets use crystals for computers. Yours is much different. Crystals have a consciousness, as you would call AI. But it's not called AI for the crystal energy. It is a crystal consciousness that we connect to on a daily basis and see your future in ours. Your future is easier to see, we're the ones that are. You wonder how Anunnaki control your planet, where we are aligned with your planet's energy. It's kind of like being the passenger of a car. We are running your show, as long as we have to. Now, we'll be happy to give up the wheel, but the society here chooses not to. Yes, you might get tested a great deal, but that's also to show that you can handle taking back your planet. So we're not making it easy, because we made it easy in the beginning, and that did not go so well. So the tests got harder. And yes, humanity went into the Dark Ages. And you're still in the Dark Ages until you want the more positive ages. And many of you do, but many aren't still understanding how to conduct yourselves. It is basically, yes, to see darkness and light and to tie them together, to speak to both, to not judge and to live with both energies, because you need them both to survive. The more that you are pushing away the dark, actually the stronger it gets. The more that you make peace within yourself of darkness and light, it is easier to be taken more seriously. Yes, it's a very complicated situation. It's a complicated subject matter. But many of the Illuminati energies, yes, that are very dark see themselves as very positive. So, how do you match with that? How do you live with that? Somebody that's very sinister, yes, controls serial killer energies, that runs your planet mentally in a negative way, sees themselves as positive. Now, if you're able to understand these things, yes, you understand it, but to fully get your understanding of all of it is not easy. Basically, you have to be an outcast. One that's ready for anything, but also very open-minded. And that's who you connect to us the easiest. That way, you can talk to us and we can talk to you without having a war. Because you see this as evil, but you don't understand who we truly are. Because evil can do a great amount of good also. Yes, evil can, yes, cause great harm to one's family, but also bring luscious food and air conditioning to one's home. So it's all in a way of look at things. Many have difficulties making that balance, as you can see. So you're going into a new paradigm of yourselves. You're looking at your reality in a totally different light. Many do not want to see it. Many just want to be with the light and not understand the dark. And many of the light do turn very dark, and we actually enjoy their company quite a bit, actually. We don't mind them so much. At least they know who they are, as vicious as they are. As your society is finding balance, yes, healing the judgment does help. A balance throughout the universe is much needed. Society is not balanced. Yes, you're being told what to think. That's what your media, that's your entertainment is here for. Media is pretty much entertainment. until you take your world more seriously. Basically, it's like children. It's like children in a classroom being told what to do. That's what your media is doing. You go from one school to the other. As you take more back your planet, and you can through your intentions. You don't always have to have action. And energy intentions is very powerful. Realize you're connected to your astral. So your intentions can change a great deal without lifting a finger, without doing anything. Because people feel the vibrations are shifting. If you want a positive alliance with Anunnaki, reptilian, Syrian, whoever it might be, you can reach that. Many are having difficulties figuring themselves out. Your alien connections are most likely will happen. Will it go well? That's up to you, most likely. Well, yes and no there. But once again, you're here to balance your energies with the alien beings, as many are still having difficulties with themselves. As yes, they look at aliens as freaks or whatever it might be, but aliens are much different in your society. Just they've figured out reality, and your world is still trying to figure out what you're going to do today. Is making peace with yourselves. Humanity making peace and balancing that energy worldwide. You're not going to always agree with each other. That'll never happen. It's just that you understand there's a higher energy here that's happening. That you can connect to alien beings and go to other worlds if you wish to. But many are terrified of their own neighbors, let alone leaving this planet. But fear is slowly healing of who is here. Your alien connections will definitely continue to get stronger. Soul advancement is much needed. Your religious energies have been taught to keep aliens away. That's due to your human consciousness. Human consciousness is here to learn at a low vibration, as you can see. Low vibrations you're here to master low vibrations over time. You're going into a new era. Not an easy one, though. Not when you have to face yourselves. Many have difficulties facing themselves. You realize there's more going on in this reality that's being told. Why your McDonald's, why Walmart even exists. Yes, there's a negative archon energy there to just dismantle your DNA, shut you down, keep you docile, keep you controlled. As you evolve and shift out of the third dimension, you will see more clearly. You look at McDonald's like, there's a creature there. Many of them. And I'm not talking about the employees. I'm talking about the building, the energies that's bringing in a not so friendly vortex. Which can be worse than your own churches. Because negative energy wants to be eaten. And people aren't realizing that. Not all foods are like that, but when it is a giant corporation, it is not exactly the most friendly energy. And your Walmart, yes, it is a place that is kind of like a caged reality. It is kind of keeping humans in stasis. But you are evolving spiritual. Everyone is. It's just slow rate. Your Walmart eventually will be understood better. Yes, there are many vortexes there too. Make one feel to be human, to keep you in a human status. But realize you can be a higher dimensional human. Many choose not to. For obvious reasons. Realize you're connected to alien energies everywhere you go. McDonald's, Burger King, wherever, the mall, doesn't matter. The alien energies are everywhere. It's just how you see it. Many don't want to see it. It's going to find you, though. As basically the alien vortexes become more positive around your planet, alien beings are going to start appearing no matter what. Because it's time. It's not time yet, but you're warming up to it. So you go to the Walmart, go shop for some clothes, and you see a Zeta being walking right by you, and it scares the living hell out of you. And then it disappears. Those type of energies expect that. It's just to get you used to who is here slowly. Yes, your media, your scared, terrified media controlled by, yes, Illuminati energies will most likely put some of this information out there. When it becomes so obvious you're not alone here. Right now, your media, yes, is the mind control center of your planet. And how many give away their soul, give away their freedom? Many do, because they have no idea. They're not ready to take back their planet, that's why. They're not ready to free themselves. You can free yourselves, but many choose to. So, when you give yourself to a media or entertainment energy, when you fully give your soul to it, People Magazine is a perfect example of it. You go into that energy field, People Magazine, you go into that astral reality of thinking. So it kind of programs you, and it kind of decorates your reality so you can't come out of the coma, basically. So spiritually, you're kind of in a prison, technically, as many are here. They're not ready to unveil itself. That's when you'll see more alien energies here. So basically, as more humans are ready to disconnect from media and program, and there are a great deal out there that are ready to disconnect, just don't know connect to what. And that is what you're figuring out here. And that's what you'll find. 9/11, yes, was a test to take over your planet, to truly rule over it completely. It failed. It succeeded in some areas, but not failed. It completed its mission now. So it shows that humanity is not. It's now airport areas. Yes, there are a lot of manipulations going on there. That can be free. Society, as you can tell, is not ready to be fully free. As you can tell with the airport situation, where you have to have, your whole body checked and scanned and everything, treat you like slaves. The energies of your Earth are that's going to be around for a while. But basically, humanity has to find itself, and it's having a hard time doing that. Believing itself, believing its higher dimensional self, and not going by the rules of media or any type of entertainment. You can enjoy entertainment, but not be controlled by it. When you take back your vibrations, you even find out where that entertainment came from. So like Star Trek came from the Lyrans, came from some Zeta energies. Some Zetas are involved with technology creation. Yes, it has a lot of reptilian vibrations within it also. Kind of gives you an idea of different species that are speaking to you right now. Yes, your Star Wars, yes, is Anunnaki wars, you can say. It is a touchy subject, but it's kind of giving you a detail of basically alien energies packaged well, sort of. Packaged in a way to let you know that who's here. Get you used to the alien ideas. Yes, it's done in form of entertainment. Your Disney is very much under Anunnaki control to give you an idea. We know alien energies are coming into your environment. See, it's being snuck into your society and without people even noticing. It's called through entertainment. It's being snuck in through video games, but through other means of entertainment. Alien energies that can continue to, bring itself into your environment. So this is the age you're going into. Get you comfortable with it, give you an idea of it, and then not to say the big guns are coming, but the new energies are going to shift in. So you're going to, yes, humanity eventually will feel like it's in the twilight zone. It already might feel like that way, but in many years changes are going to occur. On an individual basis, many of you are going to start shifting into more of an alien environment. Feel like you're not from here at all. Yes, and become more aggravating being on a planet that's very narrow-minded, lost, easy to control, easy to sell itself out, easy to it's lazy. Yes, that's why it has, the entertainment it does, the media. The media is there to think, so you don't have to. That's going to change. Blessings to you from the Anunnaki. Yes, there's much more, but I believe that's satisfying for some of you at this time. Blessings. Greens, we have the Pleiadians. We are, yes, to assist you on redefining your world, defining your societies, healing the rage, the building blocks of your DNA. Your DNA has been pushed around a great deal, where you feel like, some of you might feel like you're a Neanderthal. Feel like you're going backwards, because you are. Some of you are. It's done to, but sometimes that's done in a way to simplify yourself. Reality is simplifying itself so you can see more of what is happening. Life becomes simpler, easier to see. Complications are great in everything, but the simpler you look at reality, the easier it is to see the spirit and the astral worlds. And that is where you're heading. Some are not ready for this energy field, but many of you are. Here to bring in whatever it takes to bring a transition, a shift, an alien imprint on your planet. Alien energies, yes, are part of your society, of course. Yes, the Mantis energies, Pleiadian, Syrian, the Mantis basically wish to bring more humor in your society, as many are taking themselves way too seriously, of course. But basically for the human to take back your planet. And not be shy of bringing it to a less war planet, more peaceful planet, and a more scientific, and a world that wishes to explore other worlds. Of course, you have to heal your issues here, what has to do with, and not all Pleiadians get along with Anunnaki, not Anunnaki get along with reptilians, and some would say some Anunnaki are known to enslave all alien beings, no matter who they are. There are, yes, some Anunnaki have enslaved your Icarians, your reptilians, even your human, for their own reason. So you can say that they are the great conquerors, but they don't look at themselves that way. The human experience is very important for them because they are redefining their existence. They're showing who's boss, also showing what they can teach other alien species. Because they are your gateway to the universe. Anunnaki have been throughout the universe in not so friendly places, and they wish to take the human there with them. And that is what you're wearing today. You're slowly maturing, and that's what matters. Yes, many humans like to gossip. This person is saying that, this person is saying da-da-da. A gossip society. Yes, that is need for soul growth, but you are eventually going to unlock those chains. There's always going to be some gossip around, of course. It's part of heavy lifting, but you are going more to the higher astral plane of existence here. You're going to have more knowledge of it. It just takes time. Yes, many of you wish for an event, an alien event. It is in progress. Blessings to you. Alright. Okay, that's the best I can do right now. Alright, take care, everyone.